On the south end of the field for their pregame warm-up is the Oklahoma team clad in traditional red jerseys. And here is the North Carolina squad as it goes through its paces at the north end of the stadium. The Tar Heels are wearing their Columbia blue jerseys. Each of these Sugar Bowl teams boasts an All-American player. On the left, Charlie Choo-Choo Justice, North Carolina's triple threat, and Oklahoma's big guard, Paul Buddy Burris. One of the youngest collegiate coaches in the nation is smiling Charles Bud Wilkinson of Oklahoma, a former All-American football player at the University of Minnesota. North Carolina's coach is the veteran builder of championship teams, Carl Snavely, who brings his unbeaten Tar Heels to the Sugar Bowl for the second time. Guests of the Sugar Bowlers and the participating teams are these veterans of World War II and their Red Cross attendants. They're seated near the sidelines for a close-up of the classic. Here's a smile and a happy salute from one of the best. The Oklahoma band comes onto the field and forms a replica of the Sugar Bowl, plays and sings Way Down Yonder in New Orleans. Marching onto the field now are the Kilties, the drum and drill corps of the Lake Charles, Louisiana High School. These 175 lassies in their red jackets and plaid kilts add a bright touch of color to the Sugar Bowl scene as they execute their precision drill. It's near game time. The Tar Heels dash onto the field and hurry to their bench on the west side of the stadium. The Red Horde from Oklahoma enters and races across the field to the east side. The American Legion Band plays the national anthem, and the huge crowd stands at attention as the Boy Scouts raise the flag. Co-captains Steigman and Rogers of North Carolina, Walker and Payne of Oklahoma meet at midfield for the toss. Oklahoma wins the toss and elects to defend the south goal and will kick off to North Carolina. Tips approaches the ball, kicks off, and the ball sails downfield to the North Carolina 16, where Choo-Choo Justice takes it, races up the middle, cuts for the sidelines, and returns to Carolina's 36, where Tips makes the tackle. First and 10 on Carolina's 36. Rogers has the ball. He's back to pass, is rushed, and thrown for a 9-yard loss by Jim Owens. Second down, 19 on the Tar Heels 25. Choo-Choo Justice slashes off tackle, breaks into the open, and cuts back for a gain of 10 yards before Royal makes the tackle on the Carolina 39. Third and 9. Justice has the ball. He passes to Kennedy, who goes to Oklahoma's 48, a gain of 13 yards. First and 10 on Oklahoma's 48. Single wing left. Rogers spins and goes over left tackle to the 37, a gain of 11 yards, and another first down. It's Carolina's ball on Oklahoma's 37. Single wing left. Rogers gives the ball to Kennedy. Bob fumbles and recovers, but loses 5 yards as Big Homer Payne goes in for the tackle. Second down and 15. Single wing left. Rogers bucks the middle for a gain of 5 yards. Third and 10 on Oklahoma's 37. Single wing left. Justice fades and passes to Weiner. Hart leaps for the catch on Oklahoma's 15, where Royal makes the tackle. Single wing right. Justice has the ball, evades the tackler, and throws. Greathouse leap and intercepts on the 16. There goes Merle. Payne and Owens lead the way. That's Dan Steigman dashing up on the outside. Greathouse tries to cut, but can't, slows down, and Knock makes the tackle on Carolina's 13. First and 10 for Oklahoma. Mitchell is under center. He has the ball, gains 2 yards at right guard. Second and 8 for Oklahoma. Mitchell calls signals. He has the ball and goes in at left guard for a gain of 4 yards. It's third and 4 on Carolina's 7. Mitchell calls signals. Jack takes the ball from center Tillman and cuts back inside right tackle for 2 more yards. Fourth and 2. Carolina's in a 7-man line. Mitchell takes the ball, cuts back for 2 yards, and a first down on Carolina's 3. Mitchell calls signals. Oklahoma set. Jack carries the ball for the 5th consecutive time and pushes through left tackle for a yard gain. 2nd down and 2 for a touchdown. Thomas hits the middle of the Carolina line, but Oklahoma was in motion. The play is called back and the penalty stepped off. It's 2nd down and 7 for Oklahoma. Mitchell calls signals. Mitchell hands off to George Thomas again, and he bucks through the middle of the Carolina line for 5 yards. 3rd down, 2 for a touchdown. Mitchell makes another handoff to Thomas, who cracks left tackle and goes to the Carolina 1-foot line. 1 foot from a touchdown. Oklahoma is set. Mitchell calls the plays. He takes the ball from center and slithers outside his own right end for a touchdown. Oklahoma scores. It's Oklahoma 6, Carolina 0. Les Ming comes in to try for the extra point. Ming boosts the ball. It's good. Oklahoma 7, North Carolina nothing. They're ready for the kickoff. Tips approaches and kicks. The ball hugs the turf and rolls to North Carolina's 23, where Rogers picks it up and returns to the 38 before McNabb gets through for the tackle. 1st down and 10 to go for North Carolina on her 38. Single wing right. Rogers hits right tackle for 3 yards before Greathouse brings him down on the 41. 2nd down, 7. Johnny Clements is wide to the left. Justice fades and tosses, and Weiner leaps to make the catch on the 44, where Gold makes the tackle. The play gains 6 yards. 3rd down and 2. Single wing right. Rogers has the ball. Hits left tackle, gains only 1 yard as Greathouse cracks him on the North Carolina 40. 4th and 1. North Carolina is in punt formation. Justice boots. It's a high spiraling kick that goes out of bounds on Oklahoma's 27, where it's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Carolina substitutes its defensive unit. Mitchell calls signal. Jack has the ball and makes a handoff to Thomas, who goes through for a gain of 2 yards. 2nd down, 8. Mitchell calls the plays. The handoff to Pearson. Pearson fumbles, and Joe Romano recovers. Romano recovers for Carolina on Oklahoma's 30-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 for the Tar Heels. Justice returns to the game with Rogers passes to Kennedy on the 25, and Bob races to the right, evades 2 tacklers, and moves down to the Oklahoma 15 before Greathouse throws him out of bounds. 1st and 10 on Oklahoma's 15. Single wing left. Rogers rams center and gains 3 yards before the Sooner forward wall checks his advance on the 12. 2nd down and 7 yards to go on Oklahoma's 12. Justice fakes to Rogers and makes a handoff to Kennedy, who goes all the way to the Sooners' 4-yard line for the 1st down. 1st and 4 to go for the touchdown. Single wing right. Justice has the ball. Choo-Choo tries to skirt right end, gains only 1 yard as Ed Lysek hits him. Single wing left. Justice fake. Rogers has the ball, plows through left tackle and into the end zone for a touchdown. It's Oklahoma 7, North Carolina 6. Bob Cox comes in to try for the important extra point. Carolina lines up for the kick. There's the pass from center. Cox boots. It's no good. Score stands Oklahoma 7, North Carolina 6. The Tar Heels will kick off. Dykirk's boot goes to Heath on the Oklahoma 15. And he returns 9 yards to his 24, where it's 1st down and 10 to go for the Sooners. Mitchell calls signals. Jack makes a pitch out to Thomas, and George races right in and behind tips for 12 yards and 1st down on the 36 before Bill Wardell brings him down. Mitchell is under center. He makes a pitch out to Pearson, number 38, and Lindell races left end for 4 yards before Highsmith makes the tackle as the first quarter ends. Oklahoma leads 7-6. It's 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Mitchell is under center. Jack spins and picks up 2 yards at the middle. 3rd and 4. Mitchell calls the plays. He's under the center. Has the ball. Goes through center for the gain of 4 yards and 1st down on the Oklahoma 45. 1st and 10 for the Sooners on their 45. Mitchell is under center. Takes the ball from Tillman. Makes a backward pass to Pearson, who fades and tosses to Anderson. but Frankie can't hold on to it. Second down, 10. Mitchell is under the center. Fakes a handoff and goes over his own left guard to the Oklahoma 49. A gain of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 6 for the Sooners. Mitchell has the ball. Makes a handoff to Thomas, who cracks the middle of the North Carolina line for a gain of 4 yards. 4th and 2. Oklahoma in punt formation. Royal punts, and the ball goes rolling down and out of bounds on Carolina's 4. But wait, referee Rogers calls the play back and penalizes the Tar Heels 15 yards for roughing the kicker. 1st and 10 on North Carolina's 32. Mitchell has the ball, slices inside tackle for a gain of 4 yards before the Tar Heels jam the runway. 2nd down and 6. Mitchell calling signals. He has the ball but fails to gain as the Tar Heels charge fast and check him at the scrimmage line. It's 3rd and 6 for Oklahoma on the Carolina 28. Mitchell has the ball. He makes a handoff to Heath, who gains 3 yards before Wardell brings him down. 4th and 4 for Oklahoma. Gold goes in motion. Mitchell takes the ball, spins and gets 1 yard. Jack fails to make first down. The ball goes over to Carolina on her 24. 1st and 10 for the Tar Heels on the 24. Justice takes the ball from center, tries to skirt right in, but Payne charges in, chases Choo-Choo, and throws him on the 15 for a loss of 9 yards. 2nd down, 19 yards to go. Justice, quick kicks. The ball sails to the Oklahoma 31, where Jones takes it, returns 3 yards, slips and falls on the Sooners 34. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. Jack Mitchell is under center. He makes a pitch out to Jones, and Wilbur sweeps right end to the 40, where Knox tackles him after a gain of 6 yards. 2nd down, 4. Mitchell has the ball, hands off to Royal. Ken goes over tackle for 4 yards, and 1st down on the 42. 1st and 10. Mitchell under the center. Jack tosses back to Thomas, who fumbles the ball, recovers, but fails to gain as Mitten charges in to make the tackle. 2nd down and 10 on the 42. Oklahoma in punt formation. Royal boots, and the ball goes out of bounds on Carolina's 29. The Tar Heels ball, 1st and 10. Justice has it, fades, looks for a receiver, throws. It's incomplete. 2nd down, 10. Rogers gets the ball, spins and hands to Kennedy, but Bob loses 2 yards as Stan West comes in for the tackle. The ball is on the North Carolina 27. The Tar Heels are in punt formation. Choo-Choo kicks, and the ball goes out of bounds on the Oklahoma 40-yard stripe. The Sooners take over on their 40, where it's 1st down and 10. Oklahoma is set. Mitchell's under the center. He makes a backward pass to Pearson, who fades as he looks for a receiver, but Powell rushes in and throws him on the Oklahoma 24 for a loss of 16 yards. 2nd and 26. Mitchell is underneath the center. He carries and picks up 3 yards before Powell again makes the tackle. 3rd and 23. The Sooners are in punt formation. It's a Statue of Liberty. Royal fakes the kick, hands off to Thomas. George tries left end, but the Tar Heels spot the play, and Clements throws Thomas out of bounds. Oklahoma in punt formation. Royal boots the ball, goes out on Carolina's 44, but the referee penalizes the Tar Heels for roughing the kicker. It's 1st and 10 for Oklahoma on her 41. Mitchell is under the center, makes a backward pass to Royal, who fades, looks for a receiver, attempts to run, but loses 3 yards when Holdash comes in to tackle on the Oklahoma 38. 2nd and 13. Mitchell calls the plays. Jack makes a handoff to Heath, who blasts through a hole at right tackle for 7 yards before Bill Maseko checks his advance. 3rd and 6 for Oklahoma on the 46. Mitchell has the ball, hands off to Heath, and Leon smashes through to the Carolina 34, a gain of 12 yards. It's 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. Mitchell makes a handoff to Royal, who bangs into the line for 3. 2nd down and 7 for Oklahoma on the 31. Mitchell is under center, hands off to Pearson, who gains 2 yards before Holdash brings him to the turf. 3rd down, 5 on the North Carolina 29. Mitchell is under the center, fades, passes. It's for Heath, but the ball is out of his reach. It's 4th down and 5 yards to go. Oklahoma in punt formation. Royal boots, and the ball rolls out of bounds on the Carolina 15, where the Tar Heels take over. Carolina's ball, 1st and 10 on the 15. Justice fakes a pass, races through the middle, cuts for a gain of 10 yards, and a first down on the 25, where Greathouse makes the tackle. North Carolina's ball, 1st and 10. Single wing right. Justice races around left end and cuts for a gain of 13 yards and another first down before Royal makes the tackle on the 38. 1st and 10. Rogers has the ball. Jose fakes to Justice and passes. It's for Weiner, but no good. Incomplete. 3rd down and 13. North Carolina is in punt formation. Justice kicks. The ball rolls into the Oklahoma end zone, but the referee recalls the play and penalizes the Sooners 15 yards for roughing the kicker. 1st and 10 for North Carolina on the midfield stripe. Single wing left. Justice races to the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, and falls on the 28. Laterals to Highsmith, and Chan goes to the 16. A gain of 34 yards and a first down for the Tar Heels on Oklahoma's 16. North Carolina's in single wing left. Justice fades and passes. It's for Weiner, but no good. It's out of Art's reach, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 to go. Single wing right. Choo-Choo has the ball. He fades, passes, and connects with Bob Cox. The play is good for a gain of 8 yards. Wilbur Jones makes the tackle on the Oklahoma 8. 3rd and 2 for the first down, 8 for the touchdown. The Tar Heels are in single wing right. Justice passes. It's to Weiner in the end zone. Makes good contact, but can't hold on to it. The pass is incomplete. 4th and 2. Single wing left. Rogers goes in motion. Justice has the ball. Fades, can't find a receiver. Runs, falls, just short of a first down as West makes the tackle on the Oklahoma 7. The ball goes over to the Sooners. Mitchell is under the center, takes the ball, tries to find a hole, falls and fails to gain. As the first half ends, the score Oklahoma 7, North Carolina 6. Now let's take a look at the 85,000 fans in the stadium. It's the largest crowd ever together anywhere in the history of the Deep South and sets a new Sugar Bowl record for attendance. At the top left is the press box, from which the sports experts of the nation catch the color and drama of the classic. As the camera sweeps over the stadium, you get a view of a great crowd, basking in the southern sunshine, enjoying the perfect weather. In January, here in New Orleans. Now the university bands take over to entertain the fans. The Oklahoma band forms the outline of a surrey and plays the surrey with the fringe on top. As the wheels revolve and the surrey moves downfield, the fans join in singing the popular tune. The Big Red Band then forms OU with interlocking letters and sings, "Okay, Oklahoma." Their next tune is Boomer Sooner, and they march off the field as the Sooner students roar their approval. The Carolina students from the North Stand section now treat the fans to a card display. The first display is UNC, University of North Carolina. Next is Sugar. The Tar Heel Band comes on the field and forms the outline of a Christmas tree and plays Jingle Bells, while the student body card display pictures Old Santa. The band then forms NC and goes off the field as the teams return to start the second half. Now we're ready for the kickoff for the third. Tips kicks off. The ball hugs the turf. Weiner picks it up and returns to the Carolina 38, where Tillman makes the tackle. It's 1st and 10 for Carolina on her 38. Single wing right. Rogers has the ball. Rogers goes over guard for a gain of 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 on the 41. Single wing right. Justice passes to Kennedy. Bob tries to sweep the Oklahoma end, but gains only 2 yards as Lysek comes up to hit him hard on the 43. It's 3rd and 5 to go. Rogers has the ball. It's a reverse to Justice, who cuts off tackle for 2 yards as Greathouse crashes in to make the tackle. 4th and 3 on the 45. Carolina is in punt formation. Justice punts. It is a low boot and rolls to the Oklahoma 21, where Royal takes it, fakes an exchange to Mitchell, and returns to the 24, where Weiner makes the tackle. Oklahoma's ball, 1st and 10 on the 24. Mitchell calls signals. Mitchell tosses backward to Pearson, who goes around right end to the 30, where Weiner makes the tackle after a gain of 6 yards. 2nd and 3. Thomas goes through tackle for the first down on Oklahoma's 34, where Johnny Clements makes the tackle. 1st and 10 on the 34. Mitchell calls signals. Jack to Pearson, tries a wide end sweep. But the Tar Heels swarm in and smother him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Mitchell under the center. He fakes to Pearson, makes a handoff to Heath, who blows through the North Carolina line for 7 yards. 3rd and 3 on the Oklahoma 41. Mitchell hands off to Heath. Lindell fumbles, but Payne recovers for the first down on the Oklahoma 44. First down 10. Mitchell calling signals. He hands off to Thomas, but the North Carolina line stiffens, and George gains only 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Mitchell under the center. Takes a handoff, tries to sweep, but loses 5 yards as Rubish rushes in to make the tackle on the 40. 3rd and 9 for Oklahoma. The Sooners go into punt formation. Royals punt, hugs the sidelines, rolls downfield, and into the end zone. The referee takes the ball out to the North Carolina 20, where it is first down. The Tar Heels are in single wing to the right. Rogers hands off to Justice. Choo-Choo cuts off tackle for 11 yards, and first down on the 31, where Anderson makes the tackle. 1st and 10. The Tar Heels are in single wing left. Rogers has the ball, spins, hands off to Justice, and Choo-Choo skirts left end for a gain of 5 yards before Charlie Dowell brings him down. The ball is on the Carolina 36. 2nd down and 5, single wing right. Rogers cracks through tackle to the 38, where Greathouse makes the stop. 3rd and 3, single wing left. Knox calls plays. Rogers spins, hits over the middle of the Oklahoma line for 1 yard. But the Tar Heel backfield was in motion, and the referee penalizes the boys from Chapel Hill 5 yards. 3rd and 8, Rogers wide. Justice juggles the pass from center, tries to pass, but Anderson rushes in and throws Choo-Choo for a loss of 8 yards. 4th and 16, North Carolina in punt formation. Justice deep. Choo-Choo boots. The ball goes out of bounds on Oklahoma's 47-yard line, and it is first down for the Sooners at that point. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma on the 47. Royal is under center. Royal takes a handoff. Fades and throws down the middle. The pass is deep, intended for Anderson. Flamish intercepts the ball. No! Anderson has it. Clements tackles him on the Carolina 10. Oklahoma threatens again. Mitchell is under center. He hands off to Thomas, who hits tackle for 2. 2nd and 8. Mitchell has the ball. He hands off to Pearson. He drives inside tackle. Basico tackles, but Pearson rides him over the goal line. Ming comes in to attempt the conversion. There's the kick. It's good. Oklahoma leads 14-6. They line up the kickoff. Tips approaches the ball. Kicking, where Bob Kennedy takes it and races upfield all the way to the Tar Heel 40, where Anderson makes the tackle. 1st and 10 for North Carolina. Single wing right. Rogers spins and hits over left guard for 2 yards. 2nd and 8 on the Carolina 42. Single wing right. Rogers fumbles, falls on the ball, and loses 3 yards as the Sooners smother him. 3rd down and 10. Knox calls signals. Justice, quick kicks. The ball carries to the Oklahoma 8, where Jones takes it. Returns to the Sooner 20, where Steegman and Knox combine on the tackle. Oklahoma's ball, 1st and 10. Mitchell is under center. Hands off to Royal. Ken picks up 3 yards at guard before he stops. 2nd down and 7. Mitchell calls signals. Makes a handoff to Thomas, who hits center for 7 yards, and first down on the Oklahoma 31. Mitchell is under center. Fakes to Royal. Hands off to Heath, who hits guard for the gain of 4 yards. 2nd down 6. Mitchell calls plays. Hands off to Pearson. who goes through the middle of the North Carolina line for 3 yards. 3rd and 3. Mitchell is under center. It's a handoff to Pearson, who gains a yard, but the referee calls a 15-yard penalty against Oklahoma for illegal use of the hands. It's 3rd down and 18 for the Sooners on their 24. The Sooners are in punt formation. Royal back. It's a booming boot. It's good for 76 yards and settles in the North Carolina end zone, inches over the goal line. North Carolina's ball, 1st and 10 on the 20. Rogers has the ball, fades to pass. Weiner makes the catch, but is hit hard and fumbles. Justice dashes up and recovers for the gain of 7 yards. North Carolina's ball in the 27. Single wing right. Justice has the ball. Races through the line, goes to Carolina's 40, a gain of 13 yards as the 3rd quarter ends. 1st and 10 for North Carolina on her 40. The Tar Heels are in single wing right. Rogers cracks guard for 2 yards before Greathouse tackles and throws him over his shoulder. 2nd down and 8 to go. Single wing right. Rogers fades to pass. Throws. It's for Weiner, but the ball is out of Art's reach. The pass is incomplete. 3rd and 8 on Carolina's 42. The Tar Heels are in single wing right. Rogers fades to pass. Is rushed. Throws as Golds tackles low. The pass is to Kennedy, but is wide. North Carolina is in deep punt formation. Justice kicks. The ball hits the sideline, bounces in, and rolls to the center of the field and settles in the end zone just over the goal line. The referee brings the ball to the 20, where it's 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. Mitchell calls signals, hands off to Heath, who rushes the line for 9 yards before Flamish brings him down. 2nd and 1. Mitchell fakes to Thomas, hands off to Heath, and Leon goes to the 32, where Waddell tackles after a gain of 3 yards. 1st and 10 on the 32. Mitchell calls signals. Mitchell makes a handoff to Thomas, and George cracks the middle for 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 yards to go for Oklahoma. Mitchell is under center. He tosses backward to Royal. Ken races around right end for 9 yards, and the 1st down on the Oklahoma 42, where Masico makes the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Sooners on their own 42. Mitchell is under the center, takes the ball, flips through the North Carolina forwards for a gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Mitchell takes the ball from center, hands off to Heath, who rams the middle of the line for 5 yards before Heath falls at midfield. Oklahoma's ball at midfield. Mitchell calls signals. There's a handoff from Mitchell to Pearson, who spins over right tackle for the 1st down on Carolina's 46, where Masico makes the stop. 1st and 10 on Carolina's 46. Mitchell makes a handoff to Thomas, and George pops through the middle of the line for a gain of 3 yards. 2nd down, 7. Mitchell has the ball, hands off to Heath, who crashes tackle for 4 yards before Highsmith checks his advance. 3rd and 3 on North Carolina's 36. Royal fakes to Heath and passes to Mitchell, but the ball is out of Jack's reach, incomplete. Oklahoma was offsides on the play, but the Tar Heels refused the penalty. Oklahoma is in punt formation. The ball goes to Royal, and he boots it into the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Tar Heels on their 20. Single wing right. Justice makes a handoff to Kennedy, and Bob races left end for a gain of 3 yards before Greathouse makes the tackle. Single wing right. Justice fakes a pass and runs. He's through the gap, but loses his footing and falls on the 28 after a gain of 5 yards. 3rd down, 2 on the 28. Single wing right. Justice passes to Kennedy for a gain of 6 yards and 1st down on the 34, where Isaac drives in for the stop. Single wing right. Justice straightens up, takes the pass from center, and passes. It's intended for Ken Powell, but is wide of the target. 2nd down and 10 for Carolina. Single wing right. Justice fakes the pass and elects to run, but gains only 1 yard as Trotter and Mandley combine in the tackle on the 35. 3rd and 9 on the 35. Tar Heels in short punt. Rogers fades to pass. Tosses to Bob Cox, but it's wide of the target, incomplete. 4th down 9. North Carolina is in deep punt formation. Justice kicks the ball. The ball bounces and rolls into the end zone for an automatic touchback. The ball goes to Oklahoma on her 20. Mitchell barks signals. Hands off to Thomas, who goes through guard to the 23, a 3-yard gain. 2nd down 7. Mitchell hands off to Heath, who drives to the 26, a gain of 3 yards for the Sooners from Oklahoma. 3rd and 4 for Oklahoma. Mitchell again hands off to Heath, but a gain of 4th down and 2 in the 29. Oklahoma goes into punt formation. Royal kicks. The ball sails out of bounds on the Carolina 48, and it's 1st and 10 for the Tar Heels at that point. Single wing left. Kennedy is wide. Justice takes the ball from center. Fakes the pass. Races through the middle. Cuts back. Gains 7 yards before Goad brings him down. 2nd and 3 for Carolina on Oklahoma's 46. Rogers spins and makes a handoff to Justice, who tries to hit Max Cook with a pass, but it's wide of the mark. 3rd down 3. Single wing left. Justice takes a direct pass, fakes a forward, and goes through the middle of the line to the Oklahoma 40 for a 1st down. 1st and 10 for Carolina on Oklahoma's 40. Single wing right. Rogers hands off to Justice. And Choo-Choo tries to hit Weiner with a pass, but Ken Tips breaks it up. Almost intercepts. The pass is no good. 10. Single wing right. Rogers passes to Kennedy, and Bob races right end. Both teams are guilty of rule infraction. The down remains the same. It's 2nd and 10. Rogers hands to Justice, who throws, but the ball sails out of bounds, out of Weiner's reach. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Single wing right. Justice fades and throws, but Bobby Goad intercepts and races back to the 30, the 35, the 40, where the Tar Heels move in to corral him. It's Oklahoma's ball, 1st and 10 on her 40. Mitchell has the ball. Hands off to Thomas. George hits the center of the line for a gain of 4 yards. 2nd 6. Mitchell calls signals. He hands off to Pearson, and he bangs through the middle for 5 yards. 3rd down and 1 for the Sooners on their 49. Mitchell hands off to Heath, who plows through the North Carolina line for 7 yards, and 1st down on the 46, where Sasbrand makes the tackle. 1st and 10. Mitchell is under center. Jack hands off to Thomas, and he's through for a gain of 6 yards. The ball is near midfield. 2nd down and 4. Mitchell has the ball. Hands off to Heath, who picked up a yard before the Tar Heels goes in. 3rd down 4. Mitchell runs through the right side of the line for 5 yards, falls and fumbles. Clements recovers, but the referee had blown his whistle. It's Oklahoma's ball. Mitchell hands off to Pearson, who gains 2 yards at left guard. 2nd down and 8. Mitchell fakes to Pearson, makes a backward pass to Thomas, and George tries to sweep left end, but slips, falls, and loses 2 yards. 3rd and 10 for Oklahoma on the Carolina 35. Mitchell hands off to Thomas, and George goes through right guard to the 31. A gain of 4 yards. The Sooners are set. The referee takes the ball, penalizes Oklahoma for stalling. There's the end of the game. Oklahoma wins 14-6. The 15th Sugar Bowl Classic is now history. Already the Sugar Bowlers are preparing for the next renewal of their football classic and midwinter calendar of sports. This is Harry Wismer saying...